Have you ever felt like your life is stuck? Like everyone else is moving forward and you're just there, refreshing the same boring page of your life like a loading screen? Well, let me tell you a story that might just hit your heart a little differently. It's the story of a boy who literally had nothing. Not a home, not money, not even a proper pair of shoes. Just a small backpack, a broken phone, and a dream that even he didn't fully understand yet. Meet Liam, a homeless teen who grew up thinking life was basically a video game set on hard mode, but without the cheat codes. When he was 16, his dad left, his mom struggled with addiction, and one night, he simply had no place to go. Imagine being 16, hungry, tired, cold, and your biggest worry is not homework, but where you're going to sleep. Liam slept on park benches, in old bus stops, and sometimes behind a grocery store where the smell of fresh bread made him hungrier than he already was. But here's the crazy part. Even in that situation, Liam had this weird little spark inside him. Not confidence, not motivation. Just this belief that maybe, just maybe, my story isn't supposed to end like this. And trust me, that tiny spark, that's all he needed. One day, while sitting outside a library just to charge his broken phone, he overheard two college students talking about how people make money online. One said, "Bro, this guy made like 10 grand just by fixing websites." Liam didn't even know what a website back-end was. Back-end? He thought his life's back-end was already broken enough, but the idea stuck in his head, so he did the only thing he could do. He walked into the library, sat down at a computer pretending like he belonged there, and typed "how to make money online," like every desperate person on planet Earth. 90% of what he saw was either fake or required money. But then he found something real: free coding tutorials. And this is where things start getting interesting. He didn't understand anything at first. The screen looked like someone smashed the keyboard and called it a programming language, but he kept watching. One tutorial became two became 10. He spent entire days in that library, taking notes in a tiny notebook he found in the trash. Yes, literally from the trash. And he practiced so much that the library staff thought he was some genius kid preparing for a science competition. One day, a man sat next to him and noticed he was learning to code. The man asked, "Are you taking a course?" Liam just smiled and said, "No, just trying to change my life a little." The man didn't know Liam was homeless. He just saw a kid trying hard. And sometimes that's all you need. One person who sees effort, not your situation. The man recommended Liam to a small startup that needed help fixing simple bugs on their website. Simple for others, not simple for him. But Liam said yes. And somehow, he figured it out. The startup paid him $50 for that job. $50 may not sound big to you, but for Liam, that was the first money he had seen in months. He didn't buy anything fancy. He bought food, a clean t-shirt, and, this is true, a deodorant. Because even in struggle, nobody wants to smell like problems. From that day on, Liam worked non-stop. He took small jobs online, fixed websites, learned new skills, made mistakes, fixed those mistakes, and slowly became better. People started recommending him. Clients loved his politeness and how he always delivered work on time. And in just 1 year, he saved enough to rent a tiny room. Not a luxury apartment. A tiny, squeaky fan, barely a window kind of room. But for him, it was a palace. By the time Liam turned 20, he wasn't just doing small gigs, he was building full websites. At 21, he started his own small digital agency. At 22, he became a millionaire. All from a kid who once slept behind a grocery store, and when reporters asked him how he did it, he said, "I just kept showing up for myself, even when nobody else did." Today, Liam hires people who come from tough backgrounds because he knows how it feels when life punches you straight in the gut and laughs. He says, "If pain taught me anything, it's this. You don't need the perfect start. You just need the courage to start at all." So the next time you think your life is too hard, too messy, too hopeless, remember this homeless teen who started with 0 and still won. Maybe your life isn't stuck. Maybe you're just in the loading phase. And the story that's being written for you might be way bigger than you think. And hey, if you're going through something right now, don't worry. Life may push you down 100 times, but all you need is one time. Just one time. Where you decide to stand up again. Because who knows, maybe your millionaire chapter is only a few pages away.